My name is Jessica and I'm one of the certified personal trainers here at Mayet Fitness. And today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about our assisted stretching program here. Now, when I train a client, we work really hard, and I always try to build in about 10 minutes after they work out of assisted stretching. It's so important when you work hard and you work your muscles hard to take care of them and to stretch them out after you work out. And you can actually get a whole hour of assisted stretching as well. Some benefits of stretching are to increase circulation, increase blood flow. It's going to help you not feel as sore after your workout. It prevents the delayed onset of muscle soreness. It just makes you feel good. It increases range of motion around the joints. And a body that's warm and flexible is just easier to move than one that's sore and stiff. So there's so many benefits for stretching. So today I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what we do here. I usually start with the legs and work all the way to upper body. So we're going to do one of the larger muscle groups on the back of the leg, the hamstring, and they're usually very tight in a lot of people that sit all day at a computer. So Kat's gonna help me out. We're gonna stretch her hamstring. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just lift. I'm gonna ask her to keep her legs super straight, and I'm just gonna move her leg towards her upper body. And I wanna make sure that her leg that's on the table is within the frame of the body. And I want to make sure it's down, so we're really stretching that hamstring. And I'm going to push. And I'm going to ask Kat to inhale. And on the exhale, I'm going to push a little bit harder. I want to use the breath. You need to breathe and have oxygen flowing through the body. And it's going to help you get deeper into that stretch and get more out of the stretch as well. So I'm going to ask you to inhale one more time. Deep breath, and all the way out. Good. All right, I'm gonna bring this leg all the way down, and I'm gonna just relax that leg. Now I'm gonna stretch out her hip. You sit all day for your job, your hips are compressed, and they get sore and you get lower back pain. So I really wanna make sure that we can stretch out our hips. All right, so I'm gonna put her foot right on my hip here. And I'm going to tell her to let gravity take over. Knee out to the side, just relax. Oh, see? And I can feel it when she relaxes and when she holds in that hip. And now that it's nice and loose, I'm going to just walk towards her upper body. The knee is going to bend up. Beautiful. And while I do this, I want to make sure that this leg isn't popping up off the table. Kat, can you just show? See, sometimes it'll pop up like that. So I really want to make sure with my other hand that this is totally relaxing. Do you feel stretching that hip on the side? Yeah, I know she does. And again, deep breath in and exhale. And I'm going to push a little more. She's very flexible on her hips. Good job. One more time. And out. Very nice. And I'm going to slowly release. Very good. All right, so we're going to move on to one of my favorite stretches. It's great for lower back pain. A lot of my clients come in, they sit all day at work, they're looking at their computer all day, and when you sit, a lot of people don't realize it puts 20 to 30% more pressure on the lower spine. It kind of compresses everything down. And what I want to do is kind of reverse that. So after you work out, or even if you're in an assisted stretch session, I want to kind of lengthen the spine, create more space, okay? It's going to help with that low back pain. So this stretch is really awesome. So I'm going to ask Kat to bend her knees into her chest, all right? And I'm gonna push her feet towards her upper body. That's right, good. And then I just want her to deeply breathe, and the knees are gonna come to the side of the body wherever they wanna go. I'm gonna apply pressure on the bottoms of her feet. So as there's a deep compression in the hips, there's a lengthening of the spine. And you should feel that all the way to the top of the head, right to the tailbone. And she's pretty good, but sometimes from this position, I can actually use my knees to bring down like this and guide her hips down. Yes, do you feel that? Great. It's an intense stretch, but it's so good. All right, let's breathe into that. We always breathe into it. Ready? Deep inhale and exhale. Really nice. And I'm gonna slowly come up. I never, ever, ever want to jerk out of a stretch, especially such an intense stretch. That's a surefire way to get injured. I'm always protecting the muscles. Good. Very nice. And I'm gonna get back down off the table. And I just want you to relax the legs. And I'm gonna pull on the legs just a little bit. You know, I wanna make space in the joints. We spend all day walking around like this, crunching up, and there's all these muscle knots, and I wanna just pull those apart. It's called tractioning. Do you feel that? And I always tell my clients, you'll definitely feel taller. And it also improves posture, really, really nice. So that's a little taste of what I can do on the lower body. We're just gonna move up. I wanna pay special attention to the spine and the shoulders. A lot of us have shoulder injuries. A lot of us have muscle knots in our back, especially between our shoulder blades, our scapula. So I really want to pay attention to that. This is a great stretch. So I'm gonna come across the body. I'm gonna ask Kat to kind of hook her arm on my shoulder right here. And I'm gonna grab right here, right behind her shoulder. And I'm gonna ask her, just imagine your body is full of sand. And I'm gonna peel you off the table. And what I wanna do is anchor her hip right on the table. So there's gonna be a stretch right across the back. And I'm gonna lift her up and across. And if I'm not mistaken, she should feel a slight pull and a stretching between her shoulder blades. Yeah?
Yes.
Beautiful. All right, we're gonna breathe into that like we always do. 3, good. 2, and 1. And I'm gonna come back down. Very nice. And then we're gonna put the hand, relax. Yeah, see? It's harder than you think to relax those muscles. You just want to completely give over. Yeah. You've done the workout, you're fine. All right, so we've done our lower body and our upper back, and now I'm moving up to our neck. And you know, in the gym, you see a lot of people paying attention to, you know, stretching their quads and their runner stretch and their calf muscles and shoulders. And you never see people stretching out your neck, and I think it's really important because it's carrying something extremely important, which is your head, and that weighs about 12 pounds. And we carry a lot of tension in our neck, so I always build it into my stretch sessions. So I'm gonna ask Kat to slightly lift up so I can slide my hand in the base of her skull. And I'm gonna ask her just to relax a little. And it's a very weird sensation because we're not used to, you know, giving over that easily, but she does it very well. And then I'm just gonna put my arms right here. I'm gonna pull up and out, and all I'm doing is creating space. Do you feel a stretch? Beautiful. Very, very good. And now that I've pulled away, I wanna make sure I stretch the side of the neck and the back of the neck as well. So I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna ask Kat her ear to her shoulder. Very nice. I'm gonna help her out. I'm gonna cross my arms and I'm gonna use her shoulder as leverage to push the side of her head away. And if you can see that, there's a really nice stretch happening on the side of her neck. Do you feel that? Beautiful. Can you breathe into that? Here we go. Deep inhale and exhale. I'm gonna push a little harder. Beautiful. Nice. And now, I'm gonna rotate her head so that she's facing this shoulder. And I'm actually gonna do the same thing. Push the back of the head. Nice. And just by changing the direction of the head, I can access the back of the neck, which is really great. And again, I'm using the shoulder as leverage. Breathe into that. Very, very nice. And I'm gonna bring her head back to neutral. How's that feel?
Great.
Good. Another area of the body that I think doesn't get enough attention is our hands. We use them all day long, and there's little muscles in there. So I always end, or try to end my stretch sessions with a little hand massage, and I like to traction the fingers because they need love too. You ready? So I'm just slightly pulling fingers away. And it's an excellent way to end. I'm gonna make sure this wrist is nice and loose. And I'm gonna slowly pull, create space, traction that shoulder. And then I want you to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and feel completely supported by the table. Beautiful. How do you feel?
Amazing.
Amazing, excellent. Now that we've hit every major muscle group, Kat is ready. She feels energized to start her day and exactly what we want. So that's a little bit about our assisted stretch sessions here. I hope you learned something. Again, my name is Jessica. I'm one of the certified personal trainers here at Mayet Fitness. If you guys have any questions about working out or exercise or, one of our assisted stretch sessions, or if you want to schedule an appointment, just go to mayetfitness.com. We really hope you do. We'd love to hear from you. See you guys soon.